difference at this point does it make? What difference at this point does it make?
That was some weird shit.
Just couldn't let this day, October 26, go by without reminding everybody that it's Hillary Clinton's birthday.
Whoa! It's beautiful.
That was some weird shit.
And speaking of weird shit, what's more weird is the fact that John F. Kennedy Jr. was declared the front runner for the New York Senate seat back in 1999. Days later, his plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean and his rival, Hillary Clinton, was elected senator.
That was some weird shit.
You're telling me, Hillary, that was some weird shit. But another weird piece of shit is a person you'd think already had enough attention thrown her way during the course of her lifetime that she didn't have to publicly wish herself a happy birthday at the age of 69. But that's exactly what Hillary or one of her staffers did on a Twitter post last year that's still up on her feed today. The post reads, "Happy birthday to this future president." Of course, people couldn't help but respond. Ian McKelvey wrote, "I've seen that look before," as he posted this fire starter photo right next to the picture of young Hillary. Made in USA posted, "Happy birthday to this future federal prisoner." But what's even more disturbing than a narcissistic, parasitic psychopath wishing herself a happy birthday before an audience of millions is the fact that over 100,000 people liked the post and more than 50,000 people retweeted it. These are the kinds of people that pin all their hopes on rigged elections, the failed banking system, and sink their laboring energies into the time bomb that is fiat currency. Remember, those Federal Reserve notes that you have in your pocket are really worthless. Now, I'm going to get back to some factual weird shit you'll want to hear about Hillary in about 30 seconds, but here's my shameless plug for Noble Gold. They have the guts to sponsor the unfiltered content of this channel. Since money is nothing more than a store of value where you keep all your laboring energies until you're ready to deploy it, learn a lesson from history. The failure rate of fiat currencies is 100%. Every single one of them failed, no matter how powerful the country. If you're going to take your valuable time and energy to earn money for the future, protect your money with gold and silver. Click the link below or call this number and tell them High Impact Flicks sent you, and they'll take care of you.
That was some weird shit.
Actually, Hillary, weird shit is parking your wealth in worthless paper currency. Now, getting back to the bloody three-ring circus that is Hillary Clinton. Want to hear some more factual weird shit? Let's talk about a couple victims in Bill and Hillary's dead pool. James McDougal was Clinton's convicted Whitewater partner who died of an apparent heart attack while in solitary confinement. He was a key witness in Ken Starr's investigation. Mary Mahoney, a former White House intern, was murdered July 1997 at a Starbucks coffee shop in Georgetown. The murder happened just after she was going to go public with her story of sexual harassment in the White House. Vince Foster was a former White House counselor and colleague of Hillary Clinton at Little Rock's Rose Law Firm. He died of a gunshot wound to the head, which was ruled a suicide. Ron Brown was a Secretary of Commerce and former DNC chairman. He was reported to have died by impact in a plane crash. A pathologist close to the investigation reported that there was a hole in the top of Brown's skull resembling a gunshot wound. At the time of his death, Brown was being investigated and spoke publicly of his willingness to cut a deal with prosecutors. The rest of the people on the plane also died. A few days later, the air traffic controller committed suicide. Now let me stop here for a second. How many people do you know in the course of your life who have died by a bullet to the head? C. Victor Razor II was a major player in the Clinton fundraising organization and died in a private plane crash in July 1992. Democratic National Committee political director Paul Tully was found dead in a hotel room in Little Rock in September 1992. He was described by Clinton as a dear friend and trusted advisor. Ed Wiley was Clinton's fundraiser who was found dead in November of 1993 deep in the woods in Virginia of a gunshot wound to the head. This was ruled, you guessed it, a suicide. Ed Wiley died on the same day his wife Kathleen Wiley claimed that Bill Clinton groped her in the Oval Office in the White House. Ed was also involved in several Clinton fundraising events. Jerry Parks was head of Clinton's gubernatorial security team in Little Rock. He was gunned down in his car at a deserted intersection outside Little Rock. Parks' son said his father was building a dossier on Clinton. He allegedly threatened to reveal this information, and after he died, the files were mysteriously removed from his house. James Bunch died of a gunshot wound, and it was declared, yes, another suicide. It was reported that he had a black book which contained the names of influential people who visited prostitutes in Texas and Arkansas. James Wilson, who was reported to have ties with Whitewater, was found dead in May 1993 from an apparent hanging suicide.
That was some weird shit.
Yes, it was Hillary. Very weird shit. If you guys want me to finish this list out in another video, and there are many more names, let me know in the comments section. Criminals like this need to be exposed, apprehended, tried, and convicted. If you think about it, stop by Hillary's Twitter page and use your own words to wish her a happy birthday. I'll leave the link in the description. And maybe take a second to thank the Lord you're not a friend of the Clintons, because those friends end up dead. And that
Was some weird shit.
I'll see you guys in the next video.
2 cheers for all the tears of my manservants. They sort of can smile and always get me the sugar packet. They're like property of mine.
Looks like we have a problem.
Yeah, leave it to me, okay? We're gonna squeeze him. Hadouken to your face. Harubababa.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with others. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and notification button and you'll be alerted when I upload new videos. Today's featured shirts are Protecting and Serving the Crap Out of You, Taxation is Legalized Theft, and Critical Thinking in Progress. Please stand by. Your $5 off promo code is in a link in the description for you for every shirt in the store. And don't forget to leave your thoughts for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yesterday's trash queen saved the